Sti sikitipiti. Sti sikitipiti. Pi sikitipiti. Sikitipiti sikitikiti 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 sikitikiti. Yo, that's a ass song. I really like that song. I love this Gucci was popping Easter girl Dréa. Welcome back to In My Head. Oh my god, guess who's back? Back again. Silver's back. Tell a friend. If you're not on YouTube, you can't see, you guys. Oh my god, I finally matched my logo again. Going black was weird. Going black, you know what? What the is under my ass? Oh my god, having a fat ass is not that great. You know what the hell I was about to talk about? Having a big ass is not that great. Everybody wants to have a donkey. I've been watching Real Housewife of ATL, and everybody wants to have a fat ass until you have to deal with so many things that are just not fun. I can't sit on the couch and, if I look for something and I'm sitting on the couch, guess what? It's by my ass. Whatever the is on the couch. Everything. Dude, my ass is so fat that there's a dent. There's a permanent ass dent in my couch. I've had this couch for a long time. I like to sit at it, a long time. It's been like Montreal days. Okay. So it's been like less than 5 years. And I have a spot. I like to sit in the middle. When I lived by myself, I like to sit in the middle. That was just my butt. That's just what it is. I now have a nice gentleman. Guess what? I still sit in the middle sometimes. Okay. That's just where my ass goes. That's where my ass gravitates. Do you know why my ass gravitates there? Because there is an ass dent in my couch. Permanent. Like, I could be on, what the was that? Yuck. I could be on the couch. And I was just holding a pen. I was just holding anything. And I don't find it. Oh, I can't find it. Where the did it go? I literally look around. I'm like, where is it? I touch around. You want to know where it was? In the crease. Oh my God. Just like my headphone. Just like my earbud. Just like my earbud that I put away. Dude, I put my earbud on the couch further away. It rolled all the way towards my ass. And don't get me started with pants. Oh, don't get me started with pants. You want to know what? TMI. I have to spread my cheek so hard to wipe my ass. It's absolutely insane. Because all this shit, like, I understand what they mean by, like, you know, BBL ass and like BBL girls stank because they just don't know how to wash their ass. I understand, because they don't spread. You gotta hold the cheek and really spread that girl to get all up in there to wipe my ass. It's a job. I am over it. Oh, I am over it. And I'm pissed at 20-year-old me. 20-year-old me already had an ass. Why did you try to get more? Why were you so greedy, girl? Not 20-year-old me. 20-year-old me was so depressed. Oh my God, it was not that girl. 20-year-old me was in an abusive relationship and she was sad. So let me go to 22-year-old me. After I got out and after I was trying to get my sexy back, which... Who asked you? Who asked you? But then nobody told me that second puberty is a thing. Nobody told me that if I were to just wait... I was 22. If I were to just wait 4 years, if I just didn't care so much about, you know what, I'm gonna give her a hug. She deserves a hug. All she wanted was a hug. But if she didn't care so much about male validation, oh my God, I would be fine today. But no, I couldn't wait to have an ass. So I had to literally make my whole gym routine, my whole eating disorder about having a fucking fat ass. I had to make it all about an ass. And guess what? Second puberty hit. I have double fat ass. Oh my God. I spit everywhere. That went extremely everywhere. But oh my God, I have like Double fat ass. It's unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. Size 12 pants shouldn't be tight. They used to be tight. They're not tight as much because having an ass is not that great. Okay? I don't care what anybody wants to tell you. Having an ass is not that great. Does it look cute? Yeah. Is it nice to sit anywhere? Yes. I couldn't imagine sitting on nothing. Like, I don't know what it feels like to sit on. Like, I can sit on the ground and be very comfortable because ass. You know? That's nice. That I like. That's really cool. I mean, it looks nice in dresses and in skirts that I don't wear enough, but I'm going to start wearing again because, hi, hello, we're here again. But anything else? Anything else? Not that great. I can't wear shorts. I wear shorts. I wear jorts. I wear very, very long. I wear huge, baggy shorts. That's the only thing I can wear in terms of shorts. Because my ass just eats everything. Oh my God. Wearing a flowy skirt. Take 2 steps. My ass ate the skirt. It's not that fun. I'm trying to be cute and gracious, and there's like so much fucking shit happening in the back. I don't need that. It looks cute though. I'm not gonna be ungrateful. I'm not gonna say I hate it. I was gonna talk about something. I was gonna have a subject that actually was somewhat interesting, but here I am talking about my ass. What was I gonna talk about today? I was gonna talk about Drake for some reason because I'm tired of that guy. I'm tired of him. Can we be done with Drake? Because Drake, when you really think about it, he's just that, you know, that when you guys have heard me complain about that shit. I've complained about like older men at the club or older men at functions or at festivals or whatever and they're trying to get at you and they're trying to be like, see, that whole new song of Drake is the most uncle song I've ever heard of him. I've never heard a more I'm an uncle song in my life than this song. Where the is the function? You don't know where it is because you're 40. You're 40. Don't talk about no baby girl. Don't talk about nowhere the function. You're 40. The 40-year-olds that go out, they just go out. They don't ask where the function is. They know where to go. You're gonna say Dréa, it's just a song. What? He's singing it. Do you hear Drake? Do you hear Kendrick's? Like, and this is not on some Drake level. You all know what I am. Gemini. Kendrick. You know? But Kendrick sings about things that make sense. You can tell that he's gained some wisdom in life. Articulate. Has beautiful poetic sentences. Where the is the function? Like, it made sense back then, you know, swimming pool for the niggas and they dive in. He was at the age to sing shit like this. Where the fuck the function? Yo, Drake has always been that weirdo. He's always been around. He's always been trying to get younger girls. Been trying to get older or younger girls as an old dude. I mean, the Millie Bobby Browns, I'm pretty sure he was after one of his, like, some producer type of thing that was, like, 17. Dude, like, that man's always been weird. And, like, this new song is, like, just emphasis on how much of an uncle weirdo he is. I don't like it. I'm not here for it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You guys, I'm really working on my lips. I've bought Laneige. I spent $25 on this shit. Y'all. $25. It does feel like a $25 lip gloss. It's not really a lip gloss. It's a lip glow balm. My shit's glowy, but they actually like feel nice after. They don't feel like flaky and weird. So I like that I love that for me. But yeah, no, like, anyways, I'm gonna move on from this Drake conversation because that was just a passing thought that I had this about this situation. Oh my God, beautiful flowers. You guys, there's on my altar, I got flowers for my ancestors. You guys get to celebrate your ancestors more. That whole Christianity, like I'm not gonna shit on religion a little bit. I'm about to shit on religion just a little bit, okay? Because I think that spirituality, your relationship with God, your relationship with Allah, your relationship with whatever, with the type of religion you want to do, the religion that you have, I'm all for it. If it makes you a good person and if it makes you a kind person to yourself and to others, I am all here for it. What I'm not here for is one, being told that me celebrating and praying to my ancestors, people that were actually here, is demonic. But I really have an issue with this surge, this huge, humongous level of people who decides to choose religion to avoid accountability. I think that's fucking weird. Okay? They go for the religions that is all about forgiveness, because they can't forgive themselves for the shit they've done, and so they can just put it in the hands of God and say that they're born again, so they don't have to fucking deal with the shit that they've done in the past. I'm not here for this. I don't like that. I am not here for that. I think that that's a cowardly way to go. You're I think there's also a big amount of celebrities that have been doing that. I mean, what the fuck is her face? Brittany Brainer. Brittany, for the people who don't know, she was like, I mean, what did she get famous for? For like playing niggas? For like, I guess, making money, like manipulating men to give her money because she's pretty and all of that shit. Like I guess that's how she came up. Now she's turned religion. She turned to Islam. I educate myself about it, but I see people that are moving weird, and I don't like that. Why are people choosing to go religious so they'd avoid being accountable? Why are we that? I thought that's all it was about. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not in that shit that much about religious. I'm a spiritual girl, okay? For the people who want to know what I believe in myself. I believe in the ancestors that were there before me. Do I believe that there is a force? Yeah. Do I believe that it's a guy in the sky? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Capital H, don't believe that. If it were capital H, it would be capital her, if anything, because at least logically, yeah, women are actually goddesses because they give life. They produce life. They can make life. And then people are going to say, well, you need sperm to be able to make a baby. No, you don't. Look it up. Educate yourself. I think that there's a force that assists us in this journey of life. I myself call it the universe. I call it my ancestor. I call it spirit. I call it... There is something out there that's definitely working in my favor. 100,000%. Do I believe that... you want to talk about church? Why am I seeing that they that square thing that people that like small businesses, when they sell at like a flea market or something, they have that square thing that you can slide your card in or tap whatever. They have that in church. For what reason do you need that? For what reason do you need that? For what reason do we need pastors in extremely luxurious cars and outfits and people on their knees giving them money? Why the fuck do we need that? I don't give a fuck at this point. I don't give a fuck at this point. We're all adult. We all have the gift of discernment. And if you don't, you can work at it. I feel such passion regarding this subject because I am tired of me, my community, the mystics, the spiritual, the people who are like have altars for their family members who were there in the past. Like, that's the craziest thing. Having an altar is demonic? Are y'all not seeing how mankind this is? Let's take a moment to think about it. I'm praying to people that were there before me in my lineage. You're praying to something that you've been told could be there, but you've never really seen before. You're praying to a force that is a man. But what I don't like, what I don't appreciate, is people using religion or their beliefs to be shitty and manipulative and assholes. I don't with that. I'm fucking annoyed with this shit. And that's probably why I used to have such problem with I don't know the difference between Christian and Catholic. Okay, I don't know the difference. Is there a difference? What the is the difference besides the names and the whatever things that people don't believe, the Old and New Testaments bullshit? Like, what the that's more division for what? Are y'all not seeing how this is just dividing the people and not putting them together for unity and community? You can't write community without unity. I can't remember what I was listening to before sitting down for this podcast, but it's something that's been on my mind a lot. I hate seeing that. I don't like seeing people just try to use their religion to people who try to use their religion to show that they're better than you. You've already lost the plot. You lost the plot if you're trying to show that you're better than other people. Do I think I'm better than other people? No. I just believe that I've lived a certain life that has put me to a path to understand a lot about myself and a lot about what's going on around me, but that doesn't make me better than anybody out there. I think that we all have our qualities and our struggles. I think that if we were to all put our forces together, we could literally make so many beautiful things happen. So no, I don't believe or feel that, you know, so many little feelings in my heart these days, you know. I think it's also because with elections are here, which don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Yo, don't get me started on that. I just can't wait for all this shit to be done. At this point, I'm just focusing on the things that make me feel good and happy. I don't know what all those things are. I do have to say, guys, I've been like, there's so much is happening, and I'm at a point where I'm just like kind of allowing things to unfold in front of me because I am done trying. Something that I've learned recently, you guys. Did I talk about it last week? Maybe I have, and I just don't remember. But I'm no longer drinking coffee like ever again. Like, I'm never drinking coffee again because one, the studying that I've done, coffee for women is just like the last thing we need. Coffee and alcohol for the body of a woman. Coffee and alcohol. I mean, alcohol for all bodies, but coffee for real for women is just not something that we need. Our bodies, our hormones don't do well with that. But also because the coffee has the energy, has a masculine energy, which is why you want to do. And I'm trying to receive as the beautiful divine feminine that I am. So I am on cocoa. I've been on that good organic cocoa powder. It's pretty good. I mean, it's basically just a nice hot chocolate that's like a little bit bitter. It's like a grown hot chocolate. I really enjoy it. It's been really good. Oh my god, I haven't been drinking my sea moss. Holy shit, sea moss is so delicious. Well, the smoothie that I made. Oh yeah, the cocoa powder. It's been good. I highly recommend for women. It's nice. I make myself a nice little cup of coffee. I make myself a nice little cup of cocoa. And then I just go outside and I just enjoy with a little gardening. And it's great. I love it. It's a wonderful way to start my morning. I've been enjoying that a lot. Really, really a lot. And other than that, y'all, for real, I've been watching a lot of Real Housewives because I think I'm going to do an episode where I'm ranking every single housewife series that happened, that exists. I'm going to rank all of them, and I'm going to give my thorough feelings about that shit because I love Real Housewives. Andy Cohen, get your coins. Wow. Real Housewives is a great ass show. I don't care what people gotta say. All I want to say is if you're a reality TV enthusiast, if you're a what's the intonation, guys? What's the intonation? Analytical. English is seriously the most stupidest thing ever. But if you like to analyze people, if you have a A little love for the what the fuck. If you have a love for reality TV, I mean, Real Housewives has to be like one of the best that's out there, for real. Especially because they have all kinds of it. I mean, like I said, right now I'm watching Atlanta. That shit is juicy and delicious. I love that shit. And it's been good. To be honest, you guys, summer's here. Well, spring is here. I feel better. I feel like my spark is coming back. Truly, having my spark coming back finally has to be like life changing. I went black because what they say about going black, jet black, is fucking real. You're locking in to just like be minding your fucking business, and that's all. That's what I fucking did with my black hair, and like the past 2 years have been transformative to the max. I miss my girl Silver, and like it's really interesting how this truly manifested with my hair, because for the longest time I just had my black hair. For the longest time I just had black because I just didn't want to be seen. I didn't want people to notice me. Not that I'm having gray to be noticed. It's just that I'm noticed when I have my gray, but the gray is truly like, the silver is truly me. I mean, I've had this conversation with my mom. I've had this conversation with friends, and I look at my logo and I look at like everything that has to do with like, you know, my music. When I started on truly on my music journey, I had my silver hair. So like, the silver is me. I'm silver. Silver is me. I'm silver. It makes me feel connected to Oya. It makes me feel connected to Hecate. It makes me feel connected to the forces that are, I don't know, it makes me feel, this feels right. I feel like I'm looking at myself again. Like even looking at this, like I don't know, it just feels right. It feels like me, and like it's truly weird. Color theory is strange, but let's dig, because now I'm trying to figure out why the fuck I feel so connected and I feel so powerful with the silver. And I truly believe that it 100% has to do with my DV situation. I talk about this a lot because I love to reflect on that time in my life, because that's when everything began. I mean, my spiritual journey started at that time because I was at the bottom. I mean, last week I was in an Uber with my honey, and like we passed the food bank I used to go to during that time of my like DV situation, and it's insane because I'm like, dude, this feels like it was a lifetime ago. It feels like it was a lifetime ago. It was 8 years ago. Insane. 8 years ago, I was going to food banks. I used to pick up cigarette butts on the side of the street. I was in my DV situation with a closeted man who was very, very, I was so lost, and I can't remember what triggered me wanting to get the silver hair, but there's something about the silver. I think it was truly because my ex just did not want me to go there. I remember I saw that color and it felt very inviting. It felt like it was calling me. And I cannot remember where I saw it, what I saw. I was in X-Men with Storm. I don't know what it is, but like there's something about the silver on my skin tone that just called my name so loudly, and I was like, I don't know what it is about this hair, this color, but I want to do it. I need it. And my ex was like, oh, don't do it, it's gonna make you look different. First of all, he said that it was gonna make me look older, which ew. To like I don't know, and the fact that he hated it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, because it was like my one way of getting my power back. You know, in that situation, it was like the one thing that I could that I felt like I had control over, because obviously I had control over everything. when you put yourself in city situations, because and I'm saying that wholeheartedly, when you put yourself in those situations, because I put myself in that DV situation 100,000%, and that's me taking accountability for this horrible time in my life. Religious people, can you do that? Can you take accountability for putting yourself in a situation? And I'll just put it in the hands of God. Come on now. I put myself in that situation because I mean, obviously I didn't like the situation at my house at the time, because I didn't have the liberty of doing what I felt like was correct and better for me. And so obviously I left, and this is a PSA, fair warning to parents. Being strict is good. Do not get me wrong. I'm grateful that my parents had a certain level of strictness in the house. However, I wasn't allowed to do much of my own decisions. And that made me, I mean, I was queen of sneaking out of the house. I left the house because I just didn't want to have to deal with the situation, because I felt like even if I were to explain myself, even if I were to open up, even if I were to like share what I needed, my needs were not going to be met. And so I went outside to look for them, and then I almost died. Obviously that was not the best, but like, parents, if you don't want a kid to die because they went out there trying to live a life because you're like not letting them breathe, just a little. But I put myself in that situation, and I'm able to reflect now, and I'm putting myself in the best situations. I mean, I think that getting back to my silver feels like I'm back to making strong decisions for myself confidently. I mean, I don't know, it just feels good to be back. I have to say, there's something about the silver that makes me feel whole. I mean, it's very stupid because it's just hair. I asked myself, would I feel the same if I went bald? I don't know. Can I dye it silver? You know, if I were to fucking cut my shit super short, can I dye it silver? I don't know. There's something about the silver, and because I have the luxury to be able to enjoy said hair, I want to do that. I love it. I like it here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. It's crazy to reflect on that time, because now I live close to that neighborhood that I used to live in, and it feels good to go there and to not feel weird, because I used to avoid that area so much. I used to like try to forget that area existed, just because it's like it was so close to like where I used to live, where I used to be abused a lot. And so like obviously I avoided everything that had to do with that chapter, but like, you know, these days I'm able to just walk through them because I feel grateful. I feel grateful for all those times. I feel grateful for, I've just been on a grateful journey, you guys. I've been on a grateful phase of my life, and I feel like that's why I'm like, as much as you guys, I know that I've complained about my job. I've complained about it a lot. However, it's like I try to be grateful because I have a job, and I should be really happy with that. Two, I mean, it's helping me be in this chapter of my life where, oh my god, there's a titty. I just realized there's a titty over there. But what? Even me sitting here talking into this mic with the podcast, looking at my equipment, like sitting on my pot. You're on a pot. I mean, like, you're on a pot. I'm gonna put the picture up. You're on a pot. But even this setup, I'm just grateful for it. Because I think about me at that time. I think about me in high school. I think about 8-year-old me. 9-year-old me, whatever. She's 8. Like, I'm living prayers, and I'm so grateful for that. Me 8 years ago, that was in that top floor apartment where it smelled like cigarettes all the time because we lived above a chain smoker that smoked in her house so much. Oh my God, I wonder if she's still alive. But me at that time, I would have dreamt of everything that I dreamt of everything that I'm sitting in right now. I dreamt of having my own place. I dreamt of having my own place with someone kind, someone who would make me feel normal through the abnormality that is my brain. Because that shit is abnormally great. It's one of, like, I've dreamt of having a great relationship with my family, with my parents. Yo, the relationship that I have with my parents today, me 8 years ago, me as a teen, and tiny me would be happy. And not gonna lie, they would feel, I think that knowing that by 26, I mean, when the fuck was COVID? 4 years ago? Oh my God. But COVID is when I really started to finally be on such a good path with my parents. So like, if 20-year-old me were to just keep faith for like another 4 years, I would know that like things were gonna get better, you know? And so it's one of those things that, as much as I want to complain about how annoyed I am with my job because I feel very unfulfilled, at least I'm sitting here, I'm doing this, I'm talking my shit, I'm sharing my shit because, yo, tiny me. I mean, as you guys know, this whole podcast is for 8-year-old me. 8-year-old me dreamed of having my little radio show. I mean, the day that I found the recorder in the basement at my house, one of my dad's recorder, oh my God, bruv. I used to like do little things and then hear my voice back was so weird. Having to hear my own voice was so strange. But it high-key prepared me for my sound engineering program, which that's another thing. I am a sound engineer, bro. I'm a full-on producer. Like, I make music. And I'm going to share it more this year. Oh my fucking, like, I'm going to share it more. And that's another thing. I feel like I have certain fears when it comes to music, but that's other childhood shit. That's the childhood trauma of being trauma. That's the childhood obstacle of being a prodigy in something and having so much pressure to fulfill your destiny as a prodigy. And I'm saying that in quotation marks because, I mean, I think that my blockage with music is that I know I'm really fucking good. I know I'm good at what I do, and I don't want to call it fear. What the where are these ants coming from? Again. Yo. I have like a slight ant problem. But it's okay, I'm going to observe. I think the thing with the music, like I said, is like, I know I'm really good. I know I have a talent. Like, whether it's really just producing. I mean, I have a good voice? Yeah. Do I want to be a big artist that's like at the face front of everything? No. Do I want to be in the rooms where magical music is be created? Hell yes. Do I want to be in rooms where I'm like bouncing ideas with other amazing creatives and like we create some amazing, I said twice, this amazing thing together? Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. Do I want that to be like my whole life though? No, because I have so many different other interests. But however, like with music, I feel like I'm blocking myself because, I mean, would that be imposter syndrome? would that be imposter syndrome? Is that what that is? I just been feeling imposter syndrome for my music this entire time? Because like I said, I started piano when I was 3. I was classically trained for 13 years. I've won a lot of competitions. I did a lot of music competitions. I went to music and art school. Music is my life. Sorry, you guys. I'm looking at the ants. Because, like, so I have a slight problem with ants. But me and my man have been like, are you trying to get into that crack, bitch? Because I'm going to fill that bitch in and I'm going to kill you. Dude, our floor has cracks. And ants are able to, like, come through those cracks. And it's been annoying. Because, like, I just have to observe for a little bit just to see where they go in and out. You are really trying to get into that crack right there. And I'm gonna come dead your fucking operation in just a little bit. I'm finishing this podcast and I'm gonna fucking dead your operation right there. I killed them. I'm killing them. I don't care. We are ant massacres in this house. But to go back to what I was talking about, I truly feel that healing my imposter syndrome with my music is gonna be the key to everything. Like, my hard drive, my EP that I've been sitting on, and I'm tired of sitting on it, and I truly just think I'm gonna go just finish it. At this point, I'm just gonna finish it. I'm gonna make it nice. I'm gonna make it good enough. I'm gonna send it to Max. Max gonna master my shit, and then I'm gonna have to like do some sort of photo shoot. Which I've never truly done a photo shoot in my life in front of the camera, and that's something that this year I wanted to do better, and to just like get over with, is to do an actual shoot, some type of promo shoot. Like, I don't even have a promo shoot for this podcast. Like, it's not in my face. I had to like graphic design that bitch. Like, I feel like at some point I need to do a promo shoot for this fucking podcast. You know what I mean? I think that putting this music out is gonna be the key to healing that. So like, I'm gonna do that. I'm at the point where, you know, one of my songs that I really like, I just want to finish the EP and get it out. And it's gonna heal a lot of shit. Who knows? It's gonna open a lot of doors, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, that's what was this conversation that we just had? Did we really talk about anything? All you guys need to know is that I'm still a work in progress, and I'm still dreaming and hoping for incredible things to happen in my life, because I am the only person that can make it happen. And I have to finish my EP, and I will finish it this year. This year, my EP will come out. Mark my words. Mark my words, this EP will come out. Okay, let's do quiz of the day. As you guys know, my favorite segment. Quiz of the day is a quiz of the day is a quiz of the day is a quiz. Quiz of the day is a quiz of the day is a quiz of the day is a quiz. Yes. Stupid shit. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna put it in the description so you can do it with me. I'm gonna pull myself to the side so you can do it with me. Your choices will determine which star of the Real Housewife of Atlanta you are most like. Pick a humble abode. Okay. So there's like this gigantic fucking mansion that's way too fucking big and ugly. There's like some, I don't know why the first house reminds me of Shrek. I'll just say Shrek house. There's another typical Miami house. There's another house that I feel like you'd find in my, dude, the houses are really not cute. None of them are my style, okay? How are you arriving to filming? Okay, there's different cars. So there's a Maserati, there's a Ford, there's a Range Rover, there's a Porsche, there's a nice old school Mercedes, and there's a bike. I'm taking that nice old school Mercedes. That shit is beautiful. Pick an outfit to slay, and there's a ugly ass wear dress. There's like a lemon Dolce & Gabbana dress. There's another DNG dress that's like black and with flowers. There's this ugly black with gold. There's another off-white dress that says dress. None of these, babe. None of these. Who are you cuddling with at the end of the day? So there's a bunch of tiny fluffy dogs. So I mean, there's a big floof with glasses, too fluffy. There's another cutie that I can't see his head, but he looks like he has a cute body. There's a bulldog, which cute. There's a Pomeranian, devil. And there's another black curly haired dog. But I don't like the dress it's wearing. And then the other option is the only fur in my house is hanging in my closet, which that's fucking insane to say. I want to take the one that I can't see his face. Oh, maybe not, because it looks like it's losing a lot of hair. Okay, I'm gonna take the black little pooch. He's cute. How's your love life? Married, happily married, engaged, single. It's complicated. I have several situations, girl. To be honest, I'm gonna put engaged because soon. As past housewife shows up and I'm gonna start that again. A past housewife shows up and tries to diminish your role on the show. How do you react? Tell her she's clearly a fan. Tell her you've been around longer. Poke fun at all the work she's done. Call her out. Choke her. She'd never come for me. Call her out. Fuck you, bitch. Where are you sitting at the reunion? Oh, I want to sit close to Andy. Because I wanna be close to Andy. Because we can have some giggles. Close to Andy, 1 or 2. I guess I'd have to pick whatever is my good side. So when I turn to Andy, I'll pick 1. I'm not even that far in. I got Eva. You're elegant and friendly, but if someone pushes your button, you'll show them who's on top. You have many talents and you like to be around people with good vibes. I mean, T. Very true. But like I'm not even that far in that I've seen her yet. So I guess we'll see. I'll be able to confirm when I get to her. You guys, thank you for listening. I know this episode was a bit everywhere. It was a bit, she was there. She was fun. She can't win every day. She can't be fun and exciting all the time. But I did call Drake an uncle, and I think that's my highlight of the episode. Did I go on a whole religious rant? I think I did. But you guys, thank you for listening. I can't express how happy I am to still be doing this. When is it? I think I was like looking at something on my phone and I saw that, dude, let's go to the first episode just to see, because I'm intrigued how long I've been posting this show. Holy shit, right. I had done it on my birthday, 2021. I've been doing this podcast for 4 years. I've been doing this podcast for 4 years and I'm only now at episode 50. That's insane. I should be at like 2 something. But this is what happens when you're just posting for fun. This is what happens when you're posting when you feel like it and when you take a break because life goes weird and then now you're back, you know? I love doing this. I truly love doing it. It makes my inner child happy and I'm happy when she's happy. And I can't wait to do more of this. I can't wait. And I will try my best to do more activities that make it that I have a more interesting, more things to talk about. But I should. It's summer. And I'm involving myself in some things. And yeah, we'll get there. You know? Self-awareness is the key to being a good person to yourself and others. Do not forget. Don't fucking forget. And self-awareness includes accountability. Right? Okay. But if you're at the end of the show, you know this, right? You know that it takes accountability. So Liz, thank you so much for listening. I wish you all a beautiful day, a beautiful week. Bye. Okay, girl. Anyways.